Hello everyone and welcome back to another Warframe video. Today I will give you an updated guide on what are the hottest items you can sell for platinum in the market. The whispers in the walls as well as Dante Unbound updates have made a huge impact on the market that it's easier now to farm specific items in the game, increasing the supply in the market and lowering their prices compared to the usual offers. Also, there are new items in the game that are considered important and players are willing to pay a considerable amount of platinum to skip the grind. By the way, before we continue, I would humbly ask for your support by simply liking the video and giving your thoughts or suggestions in the comments section below. Also, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do subscribe so you will get notified on our latest Warframe uploads and as well as help the channel grow. Thank you so much for all your support, and now let's get back into the video. To begin with, let's start with the most obvious loot that sells fast in the game, and these are Archon mods, Prime weapons, and Prime Warframe. Digital Extremes removed the Arcane shard offering in the Call Garrison vendor, and if you have an interest in doing call mission every week, then you can profit from this by getting Archon Vitality and selling it to other players. A max rank Archon Vitality will go around 100 platinum, but I highly advise that you don't enhance it unless you have tons of endo. If you are new to the game, then it's better that you save all those endo gains for maxing the mods that you will use and not those you are selling. Anyway, Archon Vitality is a weekly grind, and you can get at least 2 Archon Vitality and profit 80 to 100 platinum per week selling 2 of these mods. Now that's like easy 100 platinum for doing a very mind-numbing and time-gated mission in Warframe. Then we have the primed mods, which we can get from the Void Trader or buy from other players, then upgrade them if you have tons of endo and sell the max rank version for a higher price. Prime mods will always be important in Warframe as they are staple for weapons and Warframe builds. Now, the prices of the prime mods may vary, and if you are going for a buy and sell method, then I highly advise that you check out first the prices of the prime mods in Warframe.market and see which are those with the highest selling point. Normally, those prime mods that the Void Trader is not bringing in his offering are the most valuable, and they sell for around 300 platinum at max rank. But for prime mods that were currently brought by the Void Trader, like the recent Prime Pistol Gambit, then it will only sell for 100 to 150 platinum at max rank. Again, if you are saving endo, then I highly advise that you just get the prime mod available from the Void Trader, then sell it to other players without enhancement. Do remember that buying prime mods will cost a lot of ducats and credits, so if you are planning to buy one, then I highly advise that you go farm Void Fisher missions and do some credit farming before the Void Trader arrives. The next best seller that we will discuss is prime parts, but not all prime parts do sell for a hefty amount of platinum. There are also those prime parts that are considered prime trash, and they only sell for 1 platinum each. Instead of selling these, best to turn them into ducats so you can have higher chances of getting more platinum from the prime mods. Now, prime parts are obviously the best items to sell as they can be sold fast and require minimal farming. Void Fisher missions are available to almost all players in the game, and for those players who are progressing through Warframe, you can start farming prime parts once you unlock the Void Fisher missions and have at least the Void Capture missions unlocked. The good news is that it has no limit and you can endlessly farm prime parts as long as you have Void relics. Just be sure that when farming prime parts for platinum, always be on a team to increase your probability of getting rare prime parts to sell for platinum. The only downside about relic and prime parts farming though is that it's repetitive, and players right now mostly enjoy cracking relics and steel path missions, more specifically on Omnia Fisher missions. The best mission right now to farm prime parts, arcanes, and as well as steel essence is the Omnia Void Cascade mission. There will always be players doing this mission even in public queues, as this is like a one-stop mission to farm important things in Warframe, which allows you to stack up some platinum steadily. This is just an advice, but this is what I usually do with the rewards on the Omnia Fisher. First of all, steel essence from acolytes will be used to purchase Umbral Forma if it's available, and every week I always aim for a Riven Cipher because I'm lazy, then deplete all the relic packs in Kuva and the steel honors. I am usually doing steel path levels, so it's quite easy to stack all those steel essence. Then all the arcanes I get from the Thrax units in the Void Cascade will be turned into Phosphor. Now, if there are 2 collections I highly recommend in the Arcane dissolution system, I suggest both Duviri and Eidolon arcanes. In most cases, I go with the Duviri arcanes because I have more chances of getting good arcanes that sell for a hefty amount of platinum at max rank. The best seller in the Duviri arcanes are Secondary Outburst, Arcane Reaper, and Longbow Sharp Shot. Secondary Outburst is the best arcane in the Duviri collection, while in the Plains of Eidolon collection, it's obvious that you want to farm Arcane Energize, Arcane Guardian, Arcane Grace, and Arcane Avenger. This is just based on my experience, but it's easier for me to have a max rank of Secondary Outburst compared to the Eidolon collection, which I aim for Arcane Energize or Arcane Avenger. I've sold a lot of max rank Secondary Outbursts to other players, and I only sold 2 sets of Arcane Avenger. This is just my luck playing the game though, and you might have a different experience, but the arcanes in both Duviri and Plains of Eidolon are the best seller in the Arcane dissolution system. I almost forgot that in farming arcanes for the dissolution system, you can also rely on those weapon arcanes dropped by acolytes and steel path missions. This is just a personal choice, but I I just turn all these arcane to phosphor. You can sell these arcanes if you want, as just like primary merciless, it sells for 30 platinum at max rank. Aside from the arcane, dissolution, bounty missions, and Sanctum Anatomica will reward you with 130 platinum per week. This is because melee influence is one of the best-selling arcane right now, and many players would want to skip the grind and just buy it from others. It's not just sellable, but it's also very powerful in melee builds, hence there will be always someone willing to buy a max rank melee influence arcane. In the end, it's really your choice to sell the arcanes or turn it to phosphor. Now, there are other arcanes in the game, and it's from the other side named the Zariman ship. A max rank mole augmented can be farmed also every week, but its value declined from 100 plus platinum to only 50 platinum right now. The good thing about Zariman bounty is that you can also farm a lot of endo in the process, and the missions are quite easy to do. Then you can also visit Archimedia and Yonta, not just to exchange Void Plume Quills for standings, but also to trade those Thrax Plasms for Arcane Blessing, which can also be sold for 50 platinum at max rank. And finally, let's talk about the Elite Deep Archimedia, which houses both Melee Duplicate and Melee Crescendo that sells for 1,000 platinum or lesser per max rank right now. Not only in Elite Deep Archimedia, but these legendary Melee Arcanes can also be dropped from Netracell missions, but Elite Deep Archimedia gives a higher chance of dropping these Arcanes. In fact, all of my Elite Deep Archimedia runs have these legendary Melee Arcanes, and I needed 15 more each to have the max rank of both Melee Crescendo and Melee Duplicate. If you ask me, the drop rate is way better compared to the Netracell missions, and somehow you can farm the new high-level mission every week and look forward to these legendary Melee Arcanes. Just a reminder though, before selling the max rank of these Arcanes, I highly advise that you at least hold the max rank of each, or if not, just the max rank of Melee Duplicate, as it's a good Arcane for some specific combos. I will be making a video listing all the possible synergy you can have for Melee Duplicate soon, so I hope that you check it out. Now, before we end this video, I would just like to warn those new players of scams in Warframe like boosting services or subscribing for membership to learn all the possible methods of getting platinum. The fact is, playing the game alone will allow you to progress and unlock those missions that can give tons of platinum. For example, some players messaged me on Discord about a stupid subscription service that promises players to get tons of platinum, wherein all that they teach is what kind of prime parts to sold and how to get them quick. Obviously, those unvaulted prime parts, which are virtually available on the internet and you can just search for them, are the ones that sell a lot of platinum. So what they are trying to say is that you keep relics now and wait until they get vaulted, then that's when you start selling. Also, Riven flipping, which is basically just getting Riven, then unlocking it and selling it to other players. These are all available on the internet, and just like this video, these are free advices that don't require a single penny to know. You can get tons of platinum using all these free advices, and don't ever fall for any scam that offers you the knowledge to platinum farming, but requires you to purchase a subscription. So that's all about the update for platinum farming, right after the Dante Unbound update. If I missed something, then feel free to comment it down below. By the way, the Protea Prime Access giveaway is still going on in our Discord server. This is open to all platforms, and you can have all the things available in the highest tier of the Protea Prime Access. So if you want to get a chance to win, then feel free to check out our Discord server, then go to the giveaway and announcement channel to enter the giveaway. Thank you so much for watching, and we hope to see you again in our next video. Squad Leader, signing off.